Greetings, radical people. My name is Shoeless Joe, and today we're talking about minimalism versus beds.
I just wanna lay in my bed.
If you're a minimalist, you don't want to have a lot of things. Well, what are the things you can get rid of? There's all sorts of stuff, all the extra things. But what about beds? Do you really need to be sleeping on a bed, or could we do without them? Let's think about it. Remember, we want to be questioning everything, and the bed is kind of one of those things we don't really question. You've probably always had a bed, more or less, right? I don't understand the purpose of the bed. You know, first we got rid of the box spring. I was like, why? No, we don't need this box spring. So we got rid of that. Then eventually we just got rid of the bed altogether, and ever since then we have just slept on the mattress, just only the mattress. Now, sleeping on the floor is actually my preference. When we go camping, it's like I'm in heaven. I can sleep on the nice ground, in my sleeping bag. Mwah, mwah, mwah. So up until now, we've been sleeping on that mattress on the ground. And I know I've heard people say, well, we can't do that where we live because of the moisture in the air or something, and it grows mold. I don't know. Erin was becoming worried about that because she caught wind that that was a possibility. And I was like, we would see it. You know, you lift up the bed and I didn't see any mold on the bottom, but she thinks it could be inside, just like festering. I'm not too worried about it. Obviously. Now, you know, we've got 3 kids, so we got them a bed. Now, I said, we've got this futon mattress. Kids don't really need a bed. They just don't. They're still little. Their bodies aren't heavy enough to really care that much. So I was like, let's get them this, just keep the futon mattress. But Erin really wanted to get them a bed. So she bought them with her Christmas money a loft bed. How lofty. Now I've got this big bed, and I had to spend all this time setting it up, and now I can't move it. Well, once we got one bed, now guess what's happening? We just bought another bed. It's really important that we get good sleep. We do not, in the Western culture, I don't think, really focus enough on do we get good sleep. You should not have an alarm clock next to you that has a light on it, right? You shouldn't have your phone with all like the radiation going into your brain. Like, my ideal sleeping space is just a room with bed, maybe like a futon mattress on the ground, and nothing else. Just nothing else. But instead, we've got gizmos and gadgets, we've got street lights streaming in, and we've been sleeping on a mattress that's not so great. So what we decided to do was invest in a better mattress. Another problem with mattresses is the stuff that's in them is toxic, normally. Unless you get a good organic bed, you're kind of like breathing in the bad stuff and sleeping on it all night long. Like, you spend a good amount of time in that bed. Even if you only slept a few hours a night, you'd still, I mean, that's a long time over time. So it's supposed to be a firmer mattress. It's not all like, oh, more layers, more like you're like the freaking, what was that princess again? The Princess and the Pea? Yeah, none of that business. It's just like a thin, firm-ish, comfortable. It's designed intentionally, and that's what I'm all about. I love companies where they're like, we spend a lot of time figuring out what an actual good mattress is. But the problem is, every time you buy something, and minimalists know this, we know this, whenever you buy one thing, there's always other things that you need to buy. Other little things creep up. Gotta get a comforter that matches, right? We got a king-size bed. We never had a king-size bed before, so now we gotta get the thing to match it, right? We got to get the right sheets, new everything's gotta be new to fit the new size. And then also, yes, we're getting a bed to go with the mattress. And part of the reason was the whole, can like stuff fester in there, right? Is mold growing down there? But the other reason is, and this is a valid argument that Erin made here, and that is, we have been sleeping with our heads near outlets, which is not a good thing. You're not supposed to have your heads by those electrically, it's bad for the brain, let me tell ya. So we'll see how this whole bed thing goes. You know, I say the old adage, happy wife, happy life. So we've got our mattress, we've got our bed. If you're trying to live more simply, do you really need a bed? If it gives you better sleep at night, it is worth it. We should be investing in rest. Invest in your rest. How much can you invest in rest? I don't think we think about that as much as we should. So our bed's worth it. Let me know in the comments below. Do you have a bed? Did you get rid of your bed? Have you never had a bed? Have you always had a bed? Have you never even thought to question having a bed? Because we ought to be questioning everything. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, keep it simple, question everything, and stay radical.
Spent the day in bed. Very happy I did. Yes, I spent the day in bed. As the workers stay enslaved, I spent the day in bed. type, but I love my bed. And I recommend that you stop watching the news, because the news contrives to frighten you, to make you feel small and alone, to make you feel that your mind isn't your own. I spent the day in bed. It's a consolation when all my dreams are perfectly legal in sheets for which I paid. I am now laid, and I recommend to all of my friends that they stop watching the news, because the news contrives to frighten you, to make you feel small and alone, to make you feel that your mind isn't your own. Oh, time, do as I wish. Time, do as I wish. Oh, time, do as I wish. Time, do as I wish. Oh, time, do as I wish. Time, do as I wish. Oh, time, do as I wish. Do as I wish. I spent the day in bed.
Love you, bye.